Alright, here is our 6.5 pound pork butt shoulder roast. I rubbed it with Grill Mates applewood pork rub. I put a clove of garlic on top. I sprinkled it, and got some garlic powder, granulated garlic, and some garlic infused olive oil. Then I put the rub on and I let it sit overnight covered in this container. And we're about to put it on our Weber Smokey Mountain that we're using lump charcoal on today, and the Minion method. This is only my second smoke with this. Second smoke really, period. So we'll see how it goes controlling the heat. Right now it's been going about 20 minutes since I poured the chimney, which maybe you can see it over there. The coals from the chimney into the middle of my Minion method lump charcoal. I'm using mesquite charcoal. I have some oak chunks on top for a little bit of smoke. I'm thinking this is going to take about 6 to 8 hours to cook. And right now we are at there it is, about 225, 275, or 225, 235, and it keeps wanting to rise. I've heard that lump charcoal runs hot, so I got the water pan in there with sand in it to help control the heat, with foil on top of it to keep it clean, and we'll see how it goes. This is still rising. I got one of the vents all the way closed in the bottom, and I have two of the vents with a quarter open, and the top vent is halfway open. I'm trying to keep the heat down, but I mean, it just keeps creeping to 250. I don't really want to go much over 250, so I'll check back in a little bit. So I've closed, all the bottom vents are closed. It is still creeping up at 250. It's only been about 10 minutes since the last little video clip. Got my top vent half open still, trying to limit the air getting into it. I'm going to put this on now, and we're going to see how it goes. Kind of want to get in and out to keep airflow from getting to the coals. And here we go, huh? This baby looks good. Get all these good drippings and juice soaking overnight. Get all that flavor on there. Make it real good. That's how we do. So it's about 9 a.m. and we're probably gonna. God, I can hear the coals cracking because I got this lit up. It's gonna get hot, hot, hot. We're probably gonna keep this. Oh shit, my hands are filthy. On here. It's 9 a.m. Probably gonna check it at like noon. See how the temp's doing, and then we'll go from there. So it's been about 2 minutes. I don't know, since I put the meat on, and you can see the temperature got brought down from 250 to back down to like 225, but it's actually rising a lot quicker than I thought it would. I don't know, I have a feeling I'm going to have trouble keeping this under 300 today, but I mean, all I can do is control the vents and hope for the best. I'm going to watch this for about a half hour, and then I'm probably going to go to the store because I got to get some stuff. I should have planned better. You don't really want to leave your smoker unless you got one of those fancy remote thermometers, which I do not. Anyway, now I will check back in about an hour or so. Alright, well, it's been about an hour since I put the pork on. and it's been kind of wanting to run hot. I have all the bottom vents closed still. I started to get above 250, and I closed the top vent completely to try and snuff it out a little bit, and now it looks like it's dropping slowly because it's starting to get. I've opened it halfway now, and it is just under 250. So I'm about fixing to run to the store, so I kind of want to get this thing dialed in because I got to go. I was unprepared, and I got to go get some corn and some stuff for some beans that I want to throw under here to catch the drippings for the next 2 to 3 hours. I should have had them in the beginning, so we'll see. Alright, I'll check back in when I put the beans on, probably. So it is 11:45. Smoker's at about 240 right now. I left for a little bit, and this Minion method with the lumped charcoal is working pretty good. I think the sand's helping control the heat. Got the top vent half open here. What I'm going to do is, I don't know, the fire's going to get a little hotter, so I'm going to take the lid off, but I'm going to take the lid off here, and then I'm going to put these beans in the other rack underneath this pork. So we'll see how smoothly this goes. There's our pork butt. Looks pretty good. Been cooking for almost 3 hours. I think I'm going to let it go 4 hours, and then I'm going to wrap it. Some people call that the Texas crutch, apparently. So the bean right in here. Then I'm going to flip this, I think, the other way, just in case there's hot spots or anything. It'll cook a little more evenly that way. At least that's the theory. Not really sure how well that works. And just put the lid back on here. And we'll let it go for another hour. Hopefully those juices run. Those beans, I put some of the fat from the fat cap that I cut off last night in there. Some sauce. I'm going to open this back up all the way. And yeah, looks like it's at about 200. I'm sure that'll come up. The beans are going to make it come up a little slower, but it'll get up to 250 in the next 20 minutes probably. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in an hour. Now this Minion method is freaking awesome. I have smoked one other time on this. My dad gave me this Weber used, and he went to like a pellet Traeger barbecue. So this is one of the original Smoky Mountain. It's an aftermarket thermometer. It didn't come with one, but man, when I cooked this leg of lamb, it was all over the place. I couldn't get it down. I put the sand in the water bucket, and I got the Minion method going. I'll tell you what, this thing is just hanging right at 250 pretty much, in between 240 and 250. I put another little thing of oak on there because I wanted to make sure I got the smoke into the beans. Hopefully the pulled pork doesn't get over smoked, but we'll find out. I'm about to take it off. It is 1:45. I've been doing chores around the house, so a little behind. I was going to take this off at 1 and put it in the pan and foil it, but yeah, didn't get around to it. So got my little helpers here, and we're about to foil this pulled pork, so see how that goes. Alright, we're back. It's just been about 2 minutes since I last talked to you. Got my meat thermometer here. Gonna see how we're doing. This is at 250. I've closed the bottom vents up because I know when I take this lid off it's gonna feed it oxygen, make it a little hotter. And let's see how this goes. I'm gonna stick this lid down here. And those beans just have so much juice dripped into them. I'm glad I didn't do that for the whole, what's it been, 9, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 hours. So So let's see here. Let's see what we're at. You know what? I'm actually going to take this off. Let's hope I don't burn my hands too. I'm worried about that. Ooh, hot! Put this lid back on here. Because I can just hear the coals crackling away. And I'm going to close this top vent here. Try and knock it down a little bit. Alright. It's at about 161 there. I think I'm going to take it up to about 190. Some people say 185, some people say 195, 205, but I'm going to err on the low side. I'm thinking it might cook a little faster being in here. It gets the convection going. It really steams it. Really gets the meat to just fall apart. I'm going to check this in one. You know what? I don't think I need these anymore. I'm going to poke it in another spot. Just see how it's... Oh, it's just boiling out juices. And make sure I didn't hit a bone or something, you know? That's on the bone. Let's see what that one says. There we go. That's a good one. It's about 160, pretty consistently, right about 160, 163. Everywhere I poked it. So I'm happy with that. Now some people say that when you take it off like this, you lose about, I got to cook it for about an extra 30 minutes or so. I just go on temperature. Probably at about 330. I'm going to take this off and check it. That's what I say. Seal it up real nice. Don't know if that's necessary, but I'm doing it. This still says about 250, teeny bit over, like 201. Hell, those beans, everything smells delicious. I'm probably just going to keep it smoking to smoke those beans. Because that pork shouldn't get any more smoke. So it's about 150. We'll just round up 2 o'clock. Come back at about, I guess 3:30. And I'll check the temp on it. We'll see where we're at.